Hello everyone, hope you're all good. And so here is a video on having a tour through my whole fan collection. And so yeah, so I know Fan Fanatic SCF12 has wanted me to do a video of looking through my whole fan collection, and this is just like all the fans I've got out. At some point I'm going to do a video of all the fans I've got up in the loft. And so yeah, so we'll just start here. I've got some on my desk here. So first we've got my 1978 X-Blair Taurus T10 brown desk fan that X-Blair made back in about 1978, and it's quite a rare fan now. There's still a few X-Blair Tauruses going around on eBay. So this is the T10. I do have the T8 as well, that's why I accidentally said T8, because I do have the T8 one as well. And so yeah, so this has been out for a fair few days. I've got it out the loft, it's been cleaned and serviced and it still works. And so yeah, so that's the X-Blair Taurus T10 brown from 1978. And so yeah, here we got a couple of my USB powered fans. We've got my 2021 Pifco USB desk fan. I do like this one. It's a relatively good fan. It's just a more cheaper one to buy. These are quite cheap if you want one of these. And so yeah, here we got my 2014 Bliss USB desk fan. I bought this a fair few years back from B&Q, but B&Q don't sell these anymore, and it's just one I've had for a fair few years. And so yeah, here we've got my 1996 Fisher-Price 7-inch children's desk fan. I did a video on this yesterday. It is a very, very smart, retro, good looking fan. It's very, very smart, very, very retro, and very, very good looking. It's still in good condition as well. I can't exactly remember if this was second hand, but we've still got the original box, because when I got this for Christmas in December 2020, this still had the original box with it, and I do still have the original box. I'm going to get it out at some point. That's up in the loft as well, the original box for this. And so yeah, so I can't remember if this was second hand or brand new. If it was second hand, I will use it a little bit, but I can't exactly remember. And so yeah, really good looking fan. And so yeah, got mesh grill on the front. It's got the nice blue badge as well with dial. And so yeah, so that's that. You'll see it again at a later date. In the corner there is my 2004 Gold Air 9-inch desk fan. These fans are relatively good as well. Again, these are really good for summer. It's another Pat tested fan in my collection. This came from my local East Herts Air Ambulance charity shop for about £4.50. So keep that in the corner there at the moment, which is nice. And so yeah, so we've got a couple of my handheld mini fans here. Well, actually 3, because I've got my little watch fan as well, which is very interesting. So we got my Star Wars handheld mini fan. Doesn't really work that well, and yeah, it does need new batteries. It definitely is going to need new batteries. We've also got my Paw Patrol handheld mini fan. That doesn't work well, however. That sort of works, but it's going to need new batteries, I can tell you now. Those two are quite cheaply made. We've got my little watch fan as well. And yeah, so you're supposed to press this for the main fan to come out, but you can turn it on like this. I've not tried it yet, but I'd like to at some point. I'm sure I will. And so yeah, so we've got my 2000 B&Q Silver Mini Tower fan. Still in the original box. I did another video on this about 2 weeks ago, and it's in its box at the moment. Because it's another pat tested fan in my collection, and it's one I've been taking to college to use because it's been pat tested and it is safe. Oh, and I forgot to mention the Gold Air 9-inch I've been bringing in as well to my college to use, because my college don't have that much fans anymore. I was actually told at my college today that they're going to start getting some new fans for this summer, but I'm still going to continue bringing in my pat tested ones. So for the ones on this table, that include the Gold Air and the B&Q Silver Mini Tower fan. And so yeah, there we've got my 1990s Colton DF9W 9-inch desk fan. This is one of my fans that I've been using a fair amount lately. It's unplugged at the moment, but not used it for a couple of weeks because it was a couple of weeks ago. I think it was quite warm, and we're starting to get warm weather now. And so yeah, it's not plugged in at the moment, but I will start using the Colton. It's just sat there at the moment. And so yeah, so now we're just going to go on to a lot of my 9-inch desk fans that are under my desk here. And so yeah, so this fan is quite special. My 2000s Tesco DF96 9-inch desk fan. Now this I've had for a certain while. I got this back in October 2022, and it is my first childhood Tesco 9-inch desk fan. And so yeah, I got it brand new. Still have the original box. And so yeah, it's just still in very good condition. It's still practically in brand new condition. Still works and everything. Only one slight problem when I got it is a bit of the plastic on the base snapped off, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, this fan's also quite special to me. My 2000s Tesco DF98 9-inch desk fan. Now this is my second childhood Tesco 9-inch desk fan. And I got this from a family member of mine, and it is quite a special fan in my collection. And it's just one they've had ever since. I still remember when they bought it brand new from Tesco's. Quite a few years ago, when you still buy the DF98 9-inch desk fan from Tesco's. And so yeah, so we've got some more fans under there. There's the my 2021 Status 9-inch desk fan. I got that one from my local Age UK charity shop for £3.99. Thought definitely getting that, and so I did. This fan's quite special as well to me. The 2005 Challenge 9-inch desk fan. Yeah, I got that one for Christmas, last Christmas, December 2023. And yeah, that's one of the fans I got, because I got two fans for Christmas, and this one was one of them. Yeah, second-hand condition, it came off eBay. And I forgot to mention the DF96 was off eBay as well. Yeah, but the Challenge, still in good condition. and it still works and everything. And so yeah, here we have my 1980s Micromark 9-inch Dusk fan, model MM8919. This came off eBay as well. I got this in October last year, and it was worth buying. Yeah, I just bought it off eBay for quite cheap, and it was worth buying because it's sort of another childhood Micromark fan of mine. Not quite. This one's a little bit older than me. But yeah, worth buying it. It's still in good condition. It still works, and I have already started using this. And so yeah, there's my 2021 Pelonis 9-inch Dusk fan. That model used to be sold by Asda, but Asda don't sell it now, as they just don't have it now. A family member of mine bought this for me when my local Asda was still had some of these in stock. My local Asda still had some of these in stock in their shop, and so a family member of mine bought one of these for me. And so yeah, that was back in September 2022 I got this, but it's had a bit of use and I really like it. And so yeah, here are 3 of my 12-inch Dusk fans. The 2017 Dunelm 12-inch Dusk fan. I got this a few years back from one of my local Dunelms, and yeah, it's quite a good fan, I think. It's just a more cheaper budget one, but it's still a good fan. And yeah, I don't mind using this one this summer. Yeah, because there's certain few fans in my collection I don't mind being used, I'd love to use, and there's some I don't really want to be used. But that Dunelm 12-inch will be used. Certain few of my 9-inch Dusk fans don't will be used. So yeah, the Dunelm 12-inch is a good fan. Just a more cheaper one. And so yeah, here's my Stay Cool 12-inch Dusk fan made by Lloydtron. Yeah, now I bought this off the Isle of Wight a few years back. I've been going on holiday quite a lot to the Isle of Wight, and yeah, it's one of my favourite places to go on holiday to, and that's where I bought this. I bought this brand new. And so yeah, it's a good fan made by Lloydtron, but just rebranded Stay Cool. It's a good fan, I think. It's just, again, more cheaper one, that's all. And so yeah, here's my 1990s Cool Air 12-inch Dusk fan. I got this in a jumble sale quite a long time ago now, and it's just one I've had ever since. It is quite a special fan, I'd say, and I've just had it ever since. Still in good condition, still works, and yeah, it has been used by me. I've used it a fair amount. I've used it as another fan in my collection I've used overnight. There's a few under there I've used overnight, but it's a relatively good fan. And so yeah, so I have always liked this fan. I think it is a relatively good fan, and so yeah, I just like it. And so yeah, so here's some fans in here, most of my 6-inch fans. Here we got the 1990s PMS 6-inch Dusk fan. I got this one from a family member of mine, and they just tossed it out of their house because they didn't want it anymore, and they said I could have it. I'm joking, they didn't toss it out, but they did say I could have it. And so yeah, so I got it. And so yeah, here's my 2000s B&Q 6-inch Dusk fan. I got this brand new off eBay last year. And so yeah, I'm sort of planning to use this one. I might change my mind, I might not want to use it. But it's worth buying it though. Because I could always use it if I want to. I still got the original box for it and the instruction manual for it as well. And I just thought it was worth buying. And so yeah, here's some more of my 6-inch fans in here. Here's my 2011 Dunelm Mill 6-inch metal fan. Yeah, that is quite a special fan as well, because my great-grandma bought this for me years ago. And I've actually still got my great-grandma's old fan, and we'll probably see it soon. And so yeah, so my great grandma bought this for me brand new from Donnell Mill. And so yeah, so it's a really special fan. Here's another quite special fan in my collection, the 2013 Airflow 6-inch red desk fan. This is also quite a special fan in my collection as well. I've had it for quite a long time, and yeah, it's a relatively good fan. And a few weeks ago it had a little clean and a service. It works a bit better now. And so yeah, just in here is my toolbox full of my tools that I use to service my fans, and my 2020 Goodman's 6-inch desk fan. And so yeah, so now here we've got my 2019 Status mini tower fan. This is one I haven't shown you guys yet. I haven't done a video on it yet, but at some point I'll do a video on it. It's an okay tower fan, again just a cheaper one. I'd say my most favourite mini tower fan in my collection is my childhood one, which is the B&Q one. It's one of my childhood mini tower fans I've got so far, the B&Q one. But I think the Status one is, I think my Beldray mini tower fan from 2014, I think that's my least favourite. And so yeah, here's two of my both of my tall tower fans. So here is my 2007 Focus DIY 32-inch tower fan. And so yeah, I got this from my local cancer research charity shop last year, and it's a fan I've had for a while. And here is my 2010 Champion 32-inch tower fan. Now the Champion one is also made by Focus DIY. It's not properly made by Focus DIY, but it's manufactured and sold by Focus DIY. It was. This was my great granddad's old fan. Yeah, and as my great granddad is sadly passed away, I've now acquired his old I've now acquired his old Champion tower fan here. I still remember when when one of my family members bought this for my great granddad. Bought it brand new in Focus DIY, and it's just a fan my great granddad had ever since, and now it's mine. Yeah, it still works. Probably needs a bit of a clean and service, and see if I can get it worked a bit better. And so yeah, so that's both of my tower fans sat there. And so yeah, so we'll just go to my storage cupboards here now, where I've got some more fans. Here's my 2020 Stylec 9-inch metal floor fan that I bought from Homebase back in 2020. And there's my 2021 Blaupunkt 9-inch desk fan. It's actually in its box at the moment, and that's what I just keep in this cupboard. And so yeah, so in this cupboard here, I've just got the original box of my 2000s B&Q 6-inch desk fan, and my 2014 Beldray mini tower fan in there. It's all that's in that cupboard. And so yeah, so I think the next stage we'll go to now will be here, just a load of my 12-inch desk fans and a couple of my pedestal fans. And so yeah, so just a mixture of my 12-inch desk fans and a mixture of my pedestal fans. And so yeah, so what we've got here, we've got my 2017 Challenge 12-inch desk fan. This I bought from Argos a few years back. It's an okay fan. Again, it's just a budget one that's cheaper. And yeah, I like it, I think. And so yeah, here's my 2021 Cool Breeze 12-inch desk fan made by Status. This has come into my college as well to be used. And yeah, it's an okay 12-inch desk fan, again cheaper. That came from my local environmental charity shop. About £10 I think it was. And so yeah, here's my 1990s Summer Cool 12-inch desk fan. This came from my local Garden House Hospice Care charity shop. And yeah, I got it about £6. And this actually came into my college today because it's another Pat Tested fan in my collection. And this came in today. And it did get a fair amount of use. And yeah, it's an okay fan, I guess. Here's my 2000s Challenge 12-inch desk fan. Again, another one used to be sold by Argos. I got this a little while ago from one of my other local charity shops. For about, that was about, how much was that? I think that was about it was about £7. Yeah, it's still a functional fan. It's despite like it's probably that model of Challenge 12-inch desk fans probably going on like 9 or 10 years old now. It's still a good functional fan, still wonderful to use. It's very quiet and very powerful. Here we have my 2001 Lloydtron 12-inch desk fan. I've had this for a really, really long time. And I got this from my, I got this fan from my old hairdresser. She gave it to me for free when her hairdresser shut down, and it's just a fan I've had ever since. It's just one I've had ever since. It's a really good fan. And so yeah, I really do like it. Even though it's a remake of a CED 12-inch desk fan, it's still a good fan, still a good functional fan, that Lloydtron. And so yeah, here we have my 2004 Homebase 12-inch desk fan. I got this one from my great auntie. It was her old fan. She gave it to me because I really, really wanted it, as it's a really special fan, as she shared this with my great uncle for a fair few years. Yeah, so she used to take this on holiday with her quite a lot as well, and she used to share this with my great uncle quite a lot as well. She used to share it with him, with my great uncle. And so yeah, so that's all the fans down there, well, apart from the pedestal fans. Here's my 2000s Tesco 16-inch pedestal fan, model PF167. I got this from an old friend of mine, and it is quite a special fan, as my old friend was getting rid of it because I wanted it. And so now I've got their old fan, which was this. And so yeah, so it could just sit there for now. Here's my 2000s Tesco 16-inch pedestal fan, model PF166. Now I got this from my local cancer research charity shop, same as the Focus DIY tower fan. I got this for slightly cheaper. I got this for £5 in my local cancer research charity shop. The Focus DIY tower fan was £10. But this one was still worth buying, as it's quite a rare Tesco fan now. And I know Fans 96 wants one of these, and these are quite rare now. I was lucky to get one of these, as it's in a bit of a state. The front grill's a bit rusty, but it's still a functional fan. Still works really well. And so yeah. So in here we've got a certain few fans. So we've got most of them are my Pifco fans. So in here we've got my this is quite a special fan, my 1990s Pifco 7-inch Ocean Blue Jelly fan. This is quite a special fan in my collection as well. And I got it off eBay. This was bought for my birthday, as it's another childhood fan, and my cousin used to have one of these. But my cousin doesn't have their one anymore, as they got rid of it years ago. But I did recognise it, because I just remembered that my cousin used to have one of these. And so yeah, so that's the Pifco 7-inch Ocean Blue Jelly. Here we've got my 1970s Pifco Deluxe 6-inch desk fan in yellow. Yeah, I do really like this fan as well. my nana and granddad got this for me for my they got this for my birthday as well, but as I didn't have time to pop over and see them, I went to their house another day and I went to go and get this. And so, yeah, so otherwise else it's just a load of my handheld mini fans and stuff. They're all quite cheap things. Apart from one of them is incredibly good. So this is quite a special fan. My 1960s Pifco handheld mini fan. That's in its box. That's in its not in its box. Sorry, it's not in its box. It's in its case at the moment. The Pifco handheld mini fan came from my great great uncle, and as my great great uncle has now passed, I've now acquired his old Pifco handheld mini fan, which is this. Yeah, it's still in incredibly good condition. It's like it's brand new. Don't think it was brand new. It's probably just been cleaned and refitted with new batteries, because it does still work. And the original box is just like good as new. Bit tatty, but good as new though. And so yeah. So here's just certain few fans. The Pifco handheld mini fan I did deserve to have, as I can't think of anyone else who wanted to have kept it. So it's been given to me. And so yeah. So we've got certain few fans up here as well. I think this is the last lot, and then it'll be time for me to end the video. And so yeah, we've got certain few fans up here as well. Here's my 2011 home-based mini metal computer fan. I did a video on this quite recently. This was my dad's old fan. He used to have it at his office, and he gave it to me, and he just had it ever since. I still remember when he bought this brand new from Homebase, and I was actually with him when he got it, and I was just really happy that he still had it. And so yeah, I'm just really happy he still had it, and it's now mine. And he just had it ever since, and I've sort of had it ever since by the time now. So I got this back in 2019. And yeah, I used to collect these quite a lot. Long time ago, back then we'd still buy one of these from Homebase. These were quite cheap. These were only like £3 or £4 in Homebase, and you could just get one. And so yeah, I know Argos did the same as well, because Homebase and Argos used to run on the same company. But I always preferred to get my ones from Homebase, because from Homebase they would have been cheaper. Because you would have got them for you would have bought one of these from Homebase for a cheaper price. Argos would have not been so perfect. I always preferred to buy these from Homebase. And so yeah. This fan is also quite special as well. The 1980s Sultan Turbo fan, made by Pifco in Italy. Yeah, back in the late 1980s. Now this fan was my great grandma's old fan, and it is a really special fan in my collection. And yeah, it's just one fan I've had ever since. I actually got this. This got given to me 2 years after sadly 2 years after my great grandma passed away, because I'd absolutely no idea where this fan was, and then this got given to me. So this got given to me 2 years after my great grandma passed away, and yeah, because I had no idea where this fan was, and then one of my family members was clearing out her garage at her house, and they found this. And yeah, so I wondered where this fan was, because I sort of remembered this. Because my great grandma used to use this quite a lot in the summer. She only used to have it out at certain times, because my step great granddad didn't like fans. And so yeah, so it's just a really special fan. It's recently had a clean up and a service, and you'll probably see this again at some point. And so yeah, so here's my 1980s X-Blair Taurus T8 desk fan. Yeah, here's the other one. Yeah, it is quite a... it's not so special, this one, because I bought this off eBay, but I say it's quite a valuable fan in my collection. It's just one I've had for a few years, and so yeah, it's worth saving. This has also been, sorry about that, this has recently been cleaned and serviced as well, but apart from that, it's all perfect. It's working a bit better now, and so yeah, I'm just very happy that I got it. And so yeah, there's my 1990s Oaks 12-inch desk fan. That also came from my local environmental charity shop. Yeah, and it's just one that I actually got this when I was out with college. I thought I'd pick it up because it's worth saving. It's an older fan from the 90s. I thought it was worth saving. And yeah, I just thought I'd have it because it was fairly cheap, just £10. Thought it was fairly cheap, so I just got it. Yeah, so it's not had much done to it since I cleaned it, because this was very difficult to put back together. Don't know why. I think the inside of the front grille was like a bit bent. I swear it was. So, yeah, so you'll see that again at some point. I'll try and use it, but I'll have to remember which positions the ring has to be in for the front grille to fit on. And so yeah, but better buying it than letting it go into landfill. And so yeah, so here's my 2016 Tesco 9-inch desk fan model DF915W. This I've had for a certain few years. I bought this brand new from my local Tesco for about £12. And yeah, it's just, I thought this was worth buying, getting one of these, because it was around summertime I got this, and Tesco's have started getting, my local Tesco's have started getting their fans out. So I went out and got one of these for a pretty good bargain, like 12 or £13 for one of these. Like £12 most likely, it's a Tesco one. And so yeah. So yeah, so here is my 1990s Coolmaster 9-inch desk fan. This was my old doctor's surgery's old fan. It's one they'd had ever since, and I actually got given this in December last year. And so yeah, this got given to me like early December. And it's just one that my old doctor's surgery just had ever since, and I think this particular one, they sort of like, especially how retro it looks, I don't think they really knew who to give it to. But then my nurse took this. She decided to take it, and she gave it to me. And so yeah, it's been given to me. Got this given to me for free, and yeah, I think it's definitely worth saving because it still works. Just need to do some extra services with it, and it's pretty good, much to use. And so yeah. So we'll just do this last bit. I've now been recording for 33 minutes. Alright, so this is the last bit. So we'll just look at all my fans' boxes here. So here's the box for the 1990s Colton DF9W 9-inch, because as you probably know, I bought the Colton brand new from my local reuse shop at my tip, and I think it was definitely worth buying. So it's an older Colton from the 90s, and you definitely can't buy these anymore. And yeah, so Colton 9-inch desk fan model DF9W. It's a 2-speed fan, 90% rotation, which means oscillation. That's what they said back then, rotation instead of oscillation. So yeah, here's the box for my 1990s Pifco 7-inch Ocean Blue Jelly fan, because I got it for my birthday, as I said. And yeah, this is just, I've just got the main bit of the box facing its back. Just wanted to picture this, of all the 4 exciting colours you used to be able to buy from Pifco. So I'll pause to read that so you could, you can pause to read that if you like, and you can have a look. And yeah, so you can pause the product features if you like. Yep, and here's the box for my 2000s Tesco DF96 9-inch desk fan. Yeah, That was when it was brand new. It came in its original box. It was fully assembled. I think if I was getting rid of this, I probably would have like just left it in the box maybe. And yeah, so anyway, hope you enjoyed the video of going through my entire fan collection that I've got, just the majority of the fans I've got out. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and see ya.